Hey Taurus, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2022 special monthly bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Taurus and take a look at the key themes that are showing up for you in the month of September. We'll take a look at messages from the crystals. We have animal messages, love, career, spirit messages, along with just a general tarot energy here. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. So let's dive right into your reading here, Taurus. We have three major themes showing up for you. We have the Forest, which talks about steady growth. We also have the Knotted Rope, which is about lasting commitments. And lastly, we have the Horse, freedom to move. So I really like this energy for you. It looks like there's a lot of change happening here, but you are going to see the fruits of your labor paying off, your hard work paying off here, because you have the steady growth card. I'm kind of getting that 10 of Pentacles energy here, where this may have to do with stability, financial security, your abundance. It can also be about long-term goals, you setting yourself up for retirement. This could be about planning some moves this month, in the month of September, or by the end of this year, because I'm kind of picking up on the last energies, the last few months of the year is kind of what I'm doing. Even though it's a September monthly reading, I feel that it's very important, whatever you're doing in the month of September or from now until the end of 2022, it's going to affect you long term. But you may see some sort of results taking place that you've been working on, whether it's your career, it could be projects, hobbies. For some of you, it's relationships as well. And it's not just intimate relationships, it's relationships with your coworkers. It could be strangers, your parents, your children. It can be the relationship with yourself as well as spouses or partners as well. But there is steady growth that you have been taking step by step by step, even if at times it seems like you're off going on a detour or it seems like you're off the beaten path. You are going to move forward this month knowing that you are on the right path. So I really like the steady growth here for you. Now, next we have Knotted Rope. This talks about lasting commitments, and I am feeling relationships or teamwork or collaborations, especially around that full moon energy. Now, I will be putting out the full moon readings next week, but specifically for you, Taurus, that full moon on September 10th lands in your 11th house of collaboration, group efforts, teamwork. So this is about committing yourself to either a group, a project, a person, your own health goals. This could be your career, your passions, but whatever you're committing yourself to between the energy of September through December 31st, I feel like is going to last long term. This is about long-term commitments, and that's that 10 of Pentacles type of energy that I'm picking up on. Even though we don't have the 10 of Pentacles out here, we actually have the King of Pentacles. I love this. I haven't even looked. I'm reading intuitively as we go. But the Knotted Rope is definitely talking about those long-term goals and commitments that you have for yourself. Now, some of you may be planning for your retirement. This may be the last year you're working, or it could be that you are heading towards a career job path that takes you into retirement as well. It could be relationships that come up this month and throughout the next few months that are in it for the long term. Now, again, it doesn't just have to be intimate or romantic. This can be meeting friends that you'll have for a lifetime. It could be business partners that will be here for a lifetime. Now, you also have the Horse energy. I really love this, Taurus. This is freedom to move. Now, some of you, you're able to go off and do something, whether it is an actual move, whether you're relocating, whether you are growing and expanding a business idea, a creative endeavor, a hobby, or you are looking to advance or grow in your career. Also, some of you, you may have been in a situation where maybe you were wearing a cast, you had some sort of surgery, crutches, or you were on bed rest, or you were unable to physically move. September, maybe a month, or especially the next few months, is a time that you're able to move your body and expand more. They're giving me that immobility. Now, it could have been immobility with the arm or with the shoulder, or it could even have been with the legs as well, where you had a hard time moving or stretching, but you may have an easier time really flexing and moving your body the way that you want here. So some of you are focusing on health goals. Some of you are literally moving or relocating, and others of you are moving away from any situations that seem unfair, and you're moving towards freedom. You're allowing yourself and your soul to soar, which I really like here for you. Now, we have Squirrel Energy. This is about you believing in yourself. And when you think of squirrels, especially in September, they are gathering all of the nuts that they can to get ready for hibernation so that they have plenty. This is about you believing in yourself and believing in the skills and the talents and what it is that you are working on at this time. Whether it is your career or a passion project, your health, relationships, whether it's with other people or the relationship with self, the most important thing for you here this month is to believe in yourself, believe in your worth, and believe that you are lovable is what I just heard here. Believe that you are lovable. A lot of you are opening up after a time maybe of challenge or a time of seeming like things were unfair. We do have the Justice energy. If you were divorced, going through a legality with a family member or a lover or a partner here, a soul karmic relationship is coming in. But believing in yourself is going to be very, very important for the next phase of your life. And this, let's talk about this. We have the Justice card. We have the Page of Emotions, which is the Page of Cups. We have the Three of Emotions, Three of Cups. We have the Muse of Material, King of Pentacles, and lastly, the Seven of Materials, Seven of Pentacles. So there may have been a situation that seemed unfair. It seemed maybe even unethical, or you just wanted balance. You wanted fairness in this situation, whether you were dealing with karma, whether you were dealing with a karmic relationship, or you were dealing with a legal issue. This could be about truth, equality, fairness. That was the soul lesson here. Now, if you felt like there was an imbalance here, you're starting to bring the energy back into balance, but you are understanding and recognizing, Taurus, that you had to go through those ups and downs. You had to go through those detours, take the road less traveled, and commit to the things that brought you joy and brought you happiness, but also the things that helped your soul evolve. So the Justice is saying here that there's new karma coming around here. And I feel like you've been putting out good. You've been putting out positivity. You've been working on healing the shadows. You've been working on healing any trauma that you've endured here. And there's good karma coming your way. I like this for you. Libran energy here for you as well. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra. You may have Libran placements. But also, I feel if you've been waiting for maybe some sort of settlement, a divorce, child support, alimony, custody battle, medical pay, VA, anything of that energy or nature coming in. It could also be something with a family dynamic, something that you were involved in for a while, whether it was a struggle going back and forth, whether it was a relationship that you were highly committed to or married to as well. You're having the freedom here. There's freedom coming in. So next we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is a new opportunity to chase those dreams, to open up on an emotional level here that you haven't felt in quite some time. Now this can be news, because pages can bring in news. Now it can be news about something quite emotional, whether it is love or romance, whether it is the news of a birth, whether it is an invitation to a wedding or even a proposal for some of you. The Page of Cups is about playfulness. It is about that childlike innocence, looking at life through the eyes of wonder, through the eyes of excitement, just like a child goes to, the park, or they go to their first day of school. Yes, there's a little bit of hesitancy, but after you warm up to a situation here, you're wide open. And I feel that there's a lot of just positive energy coming in here for you. And the red, you can see that she's wearing red right now. You may be wearing red as well, Taurus, but the red really stands out regarding the root chakra, that base chakra, and that's about your stability, your security. It could be your finances for some of you, or feeling like you're finally able to stand on your own 2 feet. You finally have what it takes to commit to yourself, your growth, and freedom to do and be and live how you want. So I really, gosh, I like this energy for you. Next, you have 3 of Cups, 3 of Emotions. This is about celebration. 3 of Cups is all about your family, your community, and we did talk about that with the 11th house, highlighting that full moon. That is that collaboration, group energy here, soul, kindred spirits coming in. It could be even new soul contracts coming in. Some of you may be meeting someone in the month of September here that has the potential to go the distance. If you are already in a relationship, I feel like it's feeling way more balanced than maybe it has in the past. There is growth here. There is commitment. Some of you are committing to a career. You're committing to your passions, whatever makes your heart sing, Taurus, that's what you're committing to. And it's bringing you a lot of celebration and happiness. Now, for some of you, it could be, again, the news of a birth, a new job, a reunion, passing a test. It could be about a wedding reception as well. I just heard wedding bells, whether they are for you or someone else. There's very positive celebrations. Now, some of you may meet love at a place where there's love. So, for example, a wedding, or maybe it's an event that other like-minded energies are around, opening up their heart. Maybe it's through, it could be meditation, it could be yoga. It's where people bring their passion and their love and bring that together here. So I'm feeling that there's going to be a lot of happiness surrounding some very important events that take place in September for you. Now, next we have the King of Pentacles. It could be at work for some of you as well. King of Pentacles here is a beautiful energy. This is about big boss energy, focusing on success, focusing on money, your finances. This is also about you working your way to the top, Taurus. You are a reliable leader. You are a reliable individual, and other people look at you as, you know, that boss type of energy. Even if you work for someone else, you have these natural leadership qualities within you. If you are an entrepreneur, this is about you reaching next levels. Some of you may be going to a financial advisor, or you may be speaking to somebody about your money. It could also be a property expert or a real estate broker or a business investor. This is about you figuring out ways this month to work smarter, not harder. Being able to eventually in time, this is what you're heading towards, is being able to have your cake and eat it too. So if there were any unprofessional things that had happened in the past, or if there was any sort of money hungry people who just wanted dominance, status, or they weren't being fair with this justice card, I feel like you're walking a brand new path that it's allowing you freedom to move. If you're looking for a new job opportunity with people who treat you better, if you went from a situation where somebody was maybe a little bit too domineering in their energy, I feel like that's about to be balanced this month. If you are working your way to the top in your own business, you're going to see proof of your hard work paying off here. You can see that she's walking on this path, and it looks like a long path, but on the other side is full of sunshine and full of happiness, and I feel like full of success for you. This is about being disciplined enough to change your world, and that's what you're doing here, but you're also enjoying getting there. You're enjoying that journey. So even though, again, it seems like it's taking a little bit of time to get there, you're enjoying the view and you're being in the moment. Now, your final card here, 7 of Pentacles. This is a really beautiful energy because it's about assessing and evaluating, taking a look and reflecting. It makes sense. We have Mercury going into retrograde here around the 9th of September. So it's a perfect time to take a look, step back, reevaluate, and set some new goals for yourself and say, hey, how can I collaborate with maybe other like-minded individuals? How can I collaborate my own goals, my own thinking, my own projects to advance myself, to climb to the top, to work smarter, not harder here. So again, 7 of Pentacles is about a return on your investment. It's about being patient because you're coming really, really close to that harvest. And I feel like you're, in hindsight, it's right there. You're coming close to that 10 of Pentacles type of energy. Even though if you're not going into retirement next year, you're definitely doing something that's going to help you out in the long run. So I love this for you. Now, next we have here from your soul, something for you to really ask yourself. This may be very important. Am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter, Taurus. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Today's soul action, Taurus, journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need to do in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? There is that energy of that root chakra, that really deep red that we see here. Now, this can be about communication. It can be about news as well. But it's very important that if you are a giver, or maybe a taker, it's important for that two-way communication. It's a two-way street here, not just one-sided. So make sure that if this is you being fairly compensated for the work that you're putting out there, make sure that you are being compensated for your work. If this is a relationship that seems one-sided, it may be time to reevaluate and take a look at what you can do to either create change or to express what it is that you need out of a relationship or out of this situation, and effectively communicate. That may help you and another person really be able to bring in this justice energy here. Now, messages from your spiritual team. We have light showing up here, light. And it says, imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, Taurus, that's exactly what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Yes, people are attracted to your brilliance. They're attracted to this King of Pentacles energy as well. I feel like this is your energy. You're working your way up here. You're not afraid to put in that hard work, but you don't want to be in that go, go, go type of energy your whole life. You want to be able to, again, eat your cake, enjoy it along the way in time. And I feel like you believing in yourself is a huge factor. And this is other people believing in you as well. If you are in relationships where other people are trying to jeopardize or sabotage your success, or they're closing the door on what it is that you love with this page of emotions, this is saying those people may not be the best people for you. This may not be the kind of energy that you want to partake in. Maybe it's kind of shutting the door and loving from a distance if that's what you need. Now, regards to career, we have the chess card. This is about money strategies. It's about wise spending. And you also have long game. When you think of chess, it's not just a quick game of slapjack and it's over. You know, chess, you actually have to think about, you have to strategize, you have to plan your next move. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, especially with this steady growth. Some of you are planning your moves for the future. Now, some of you may be a military, you may come from a military background or family. This can be about you being very strategic, very planned with your money. This can be about you being a leader, which we talked about earlier, thinking things through before you push that go button here. They're just giving me making sure that you've crossed all of your T's and dotted all of those I's, and making sure kind of your ducks are in a row, because you have time. But 2023 is going to be a very, very big year for you. It's almost like it's the catalyst of what you've been working for your whole life, Taurus. So I love this. Now, in regards to love, it's interesting combo, which I'll clarify here. We have free yourself, and we also have wedding. So I'm going to just kind of relay the messages that I'm getting here for those of you that are in a relationship as well as single. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So some of you may be focused primarily on money matters. Maybe you're not even looking for love, but deep down, there is that energy of maybe longing. You maybe want a partner that you can have a steady growth with, that you can commit, but you also enjoy your freedom to be able to move around. I feel like whatever type of relationship that you want to manifest and that works for your energy, for the both of you, that is what's most important. Some of you are freeing yourself literally from maybe a marriage or an ex that you had a very strong commitment with. This situation involves marriage or, again, a high level commitment. And you do have the Justice card. So some of you are certainly going through a separation or you're dealing with a divorce here. For others of you with the Justice, it can be about getting married as well. Some of you are wanting to take something to the next level. If you are in a relationship, I feel like if you free yourself from any of the old stories that maybe you've told yourself based on what you've done together, or what you've brought in separately into the relationship, which some people call that baggage. This can be about you releasing maybe triggers or you releasing things that hold you back from completely opening up your heart into a relationship here if you want to go the long term. And I feel like if you're in a relationship, you currently know that this is your person. You know that there's been steady growth here, but there may be a little bit of bitterness, resentments, angers, or things that have been built up over time that it's very important for you to reevaluate and take a look at and say, is this worth holding on to, or have I grown and learned from this situation here? So definitely a lot of energy being moved around here for you in the month of September in matters of the heart, especially with the knotted rope, the page of emotions here. Believing in yourself, freeing yourself from anything that no longer serves you so you can bring about more happiness, bring about more abundance. And we also have Malachite. That is your crystal, your gemstone for the month of September. Now, Malachite is all about this heart chakra. It absorbs negativity, but it's also the stone of the warrior. And this opens up that heart chakra. So yes, you may have been through a lot. You may have endured a lot of trauma around the heart. They're actually giving me the name Malachi. So some of you, maybe your name is Malachi or you've dealt with the Malachi. Very interesting because we do have the Malachite here. Maybe that's your name as well. But this Malachite energy brings on a new sense of vitality. There's a new sense of healing here. And it also brings in that deep inner awareness. And your final card here is Deep Knowing, which is card 43. And when you break that down, 4 and 3 equals 7. That's the card of the Chariot. That is about you moving forward in a new direction. Finally, after feeling setbacks or feeling like something was stalled, or feeling like you're growing but just not as fast as you would like, you can see the wisdom here. And I'm just going to read to you the oracle message before we close down your reading. And this is about intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. And it says, intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or 5 senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then act accordingly. You are now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Yes, there is a deep knowing in your soul at this time that there is a deep yes, there's a deep push towards a certain direction. There's a deep transformational shift happening in your heart. Trust that this shift is being is leading and guiding you to move forward here. A lot of you are really tapping in. September is going to be a highly sensitive month for you, Taurus. So go inward, do that reflecting, and don't push any big go buttons yet. It's kind of like when you go around in Monopoly and you go past go and hit 200, everybody's super excited about going, but it's like you are coming up to that boardwalk. You're coming up to I think they're the big blues, the blues in Monopoly, where it's almost like if you don't own that property, you're kind of dreading landing on one of those because you don't want to go broke. But at the same time, if you do land on it and it's available, there's an opportunity of a lifetime. And that's kind of what I'm sensing for you within the next 3 months. It's like what you do now is going to allow you to pass that go. But I feel a very positive energy. I feel a long-lasting commitment where you may land on that boardwalk and you may have enough. And now it doesn't necessarily mean it's a property. For some of you Taurians out there, it certainly could be real estate, but this is about you landing, again, this energy of something that you've wanted for quite some time. If you land on that boardwalk, you have to make sure you have the money for it. You have to make sure that you're ready to invest. You're ready for the long term. So I really like this for you. I hope this resonates with you, Taurus. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for your full moon reading next week. Lots of love and light, Taurus. Till next time.